About a month before the COVID-19 lockdown, I managed to get in a visit to the Frick collection in New York, and the picture which struck me the most there, at least on that occasion, was the officer and a laughing girl by the Dutch artist of the 17th century Jan Vermeer. Now, the picture is full of things typical of the painter, the mastery of interior perspective. In this case, the open window is interesting because it complicates the receding lines and renders the effect of perspective more elusive. Also typical of Vermeer is the map in the background and the girl dressed in golden resplendence. In this picture, because of the garb of the officer, the map seems to bring a sense of conquest to the story. He has a bit of the swashbuckler in him. So the instinct is to wonder at the intentions of the officer, and if those intentions are sexual, then we wonder whether or not he will succeed. Unquestionably, it seems to me, the look on the girl's face is trust. That's what jumped out at me when I saw this at the Frick. Trust. The dark whispers of modern inculcation might demand of us the conclusion that she has mistrusted, and consequently to ensue by our imagination the narrative's continuance towards a negative outcome. However, the picture itself demands this not. If we contemplate what is the meaning of the word trust in the abstract, the following occurs to me. Trust as an abstract concept is among the good and beautiful things. Distrust, or faithlessness, is among the bad and the ugly. And when that thought occurs to us, that trust is a good and must therefore belong to the light, quickly does this painting reward that thought and bring our eye to the illumination of the room and to the face, and to consider better that she belongs to the light, and also that the light, and not the officer, is the agent of her laughter. He is not the cause, but rather the object of her amusement. Even with the minimal profile Vermeer has given us of the soldier's face, we can still see that he is inanimate compared to her. He has melancholic body language, betraying as feeble and phony this attempt at a commanding presence through the gesture of his right hand. I find his posture to be just as expressive of discomfort as anything else. His chair less pushed into the table than hers. The contrast between them, for me, eliminates any discoursal connection between her laughter and his intentions, and by this I mean it is difficult to conclude that he has made her laugh on purpose. This man has not just told a joke. His body language suggests that he is appealing to her sense of pity rather than to her sense of humor. So if her reaction to him is not that which he had intended with his words, then she has the upper hand, doesn't she? He is not in control. It seems to me that she is paradoxically trusting and impervious to his devices. And by this I am reminded of some lines spoken by the devil in Goethe's Faust, when the devil sees Gretchen and sees how innocent she is when they're in the street. The devil says, I have no power over her, because she is a gar unschuldig Ding. Creatures who are innocent like this one are not susceptible to corruption. Innocence and gullibility are not the same thing. If she were a suspicious woman, with her guard up and her looks doubtful, she would not cut the same illuminated figure of goodness, and she would not belong so totally to the light.